Alright boys, today is finally the day. If you're new, or if this is the first video of mine that you have watched, which I would not blame you because this is going to be a good one. This is my 98 Chevy K1500, obviously on a huge lift. I locked up the factory 350 that was in this truck about 2.5 years ago, which is insane. This should not have taken this long, and it's been driving me crazy, but hopefully we're gonna make some good progress in this video. After it locked up, I bought a 540 Blueprint Engines short block, which is what's in it right now. It's got a full CDF front drive system. It's got dual Holley snipers for the intake and ECU and that whole system. Holley sniper intake manifold. The motor currently is bone stock, but I have everything built to change that in the future because I have some plans. But for the time being, we're just going to start it in a, there's not a whole lot of big things that I have to get done, it's just a bunch of small things. But today, or at least in the next couple days in this video, we're going to be taking care of all of those little things. One of those being the water neck to hold the thermostat down, which that really doesn't matter right now because we don't even have a radiator. For the first crank, there's not even going to be water in the motor. So that's not necessary, but I'm going to go ahead and throw that on just because. One thing that it does desperately need before I start it, just for peace of my mind, oil pressure sensor, because the snipers do not come with provisions to add one, which is weird. In my opinion. So for now, it's just going to be its own separate thing, and eventually I'll figure out how to integrate it with the snipers, which I think I can do. I just have to fool with a bunch of inputs and outputs and all kinds of weird stuff. This is just a box of AN clamps, AN line clamps, because currently all of my fuel line on this side is just sitting on top of the frame ready to be strapped down. So I have the straps for that now. And then my catch can lines on this side are the same way. So I'm gonna strap all those down, finalize all that. And the real reason it hasn't started yet is because I needed a bunch of battery cables, which is what this box is full of. I have to run 0 gauge to basically everything. Here, I'll show you. When I was testing stuff, this right now is my frame ground. So that's going to get redone. All of this is going to get redone. These are old cables from my subs I used to have. And I have everything to make the motor run mounted in here on a panel. These are my distribution blocks, power, negative, and 12 volt switched. My battery is currently back here, but that battery sat for about 2 years grounded to the frame. So unfortunately, I had to get another one. Oh my gosh, that is also the last big thing we needed to make this truck run. And it's very heavy. So I'm gonna get that swapped out, get all these battery cables ran, and then I should have enough 0 gauge left over for frame ground, body ground, engine ground, and then I have plenty of red to run a 0 gauge to my starter down there. That's gonna be fun, and alternator. And once all of that is done, I've already got a whole box of brake-in oil and regular engine oil with a spare filter so that after we run brake-in oil in it, we can swap everything out. I'm going to cut that filter open just to be sure. It should be fine. This motor came from Blueprint with dyno sheets. It made 620 on the engine dyno. So it's broken, but it's been sitting for probably 1.5 years or so. So we're just gonna take it easy on the motor. I'm gonna treat it like another break-in. All right, that's one side done. All right, done. I put on 6 clamps and I'm about to have a heat stroke, but it's one thing. Oh, what in the am I going the right way? Ain't no way that thing is that tight. Good Lord. At least I know, according to how tight they had that plug in there, it's probably impossible for me to over torque this. Oh, that's not be good though. Oil pressure sensor is in. Oil filter is in. I have no idea what the best way to get this out of here is. All right, so now we have our oil pressure sensor wire in here. Just plug it into the gauge and then run these wires over to the distribution blocks, which for now I'm literally just going to leave hooked up like this and leave this gauge sitting here because this is not permanent. All right, sit right there. In with the new. Ugh. Okay, battery. This has to make it to at least alternator, which it will. Okay. All right. Yeah, bottom first. Lids. Alternator. All right, boys, I think we are officially done, pretty much. I have the filler neck on, thermostat. These are all Teflon. Coolant temp is finally plugged in. Got all my battery cables, everything ran. I don't really like the way it's all laid out and stuff. Might fix that, but frame ground is done, motor ground is done, alternator's wired. Water pump obviously isn't wired yet because there's no point. That's actually what one of those wires is. One of those will be for the fan, one of them will be for the water pump. The only thing I don't have wired yet is the starter, because I think I was forgetting some kind of starter relay. So I'll need to figure that out hopefully by tonight, so that by this weekend, because it's Monday right now, I think I got plenty of time. Hopefully by this weekend, whatever I order will come in and we can still start this truck like we were planning. One of these wires right here is coming from the starter switch, so that's ready. Starter's ready. Battery's right there, so once I get everything, it'll be quick and easy to put it in. And I don't think there's anything left to do but hook the battery back up and see what happens. Just terrifying. I'm gonna put this right there just in case. Anything smoking? I don't think anything's smoking. Alright, I'm locking it down if y'all don't see any smoke. Okay. Alright. Wish my steering wheel was straight. Let's see what happens when I turn on the ignition. Ooh, we have power and no smoke. Nothing smells like it's burning. Maybe I do know what I'm doing. I'm gonna have fuel pump, water pump, fan, and accessory. That'll probably be rock lights or something, I don't know yet. But I have it all wired up where if I don't have ignition flipped, nothing runs. Obviously you didn't hear anything. So when I flip ignition, now when I flip the fuel pump switch, I don't want to do that too much because it's a brushless motor and they don't like being dry. Something else I didn't even realize. My oil pressure sensor is working and it's wired up right. So that's sick. That makes me feel a lot better. I don't know what this button does. But heck yeah, that makes me feel so good that I can just come in here and press that switch and everything's working like it should. That makes me feel amazing. I think that's a good point to end off on tonight because I'm exhausted. And now there's not too much left to do before this weekend. When we come out here and we're actually ready to start the truck, other than, you know, fill it full of oil, check timing, check fuel pressure, check for leaks, check the starter shim if it needs to be shimmed or not. And if all those things are good and I have the starter hooked up, then we should be able to start it. What did I do with the phone? this oil filter gonna take a full quart. Oh, that's good enough. Yeah, okay. Didn't wire in any of the relay for the time being because I don't know if this is going to be right. I don't know if that's going to handle it. I don't know if the relay controlling my switch 12 block is going to handle it. So for the time being, I just have the wire here that goes to the switch on the solenoid. So if I touch it to that, it should crack off. I'm very scared. I'm just gonna tap it. I'm just gonna tap it. Oh, brother. Oh, oh, oh no. Oh no, that's bad. You know why that's bad? That's bad because I promised all of my buddies that I would not try to start this until this weekend. And right now, since that's firing, all I have to do is put gas in the tank, adjust fuel pressure, turn on the Hollies, and it should fire. Oh, and check timing. I gotta remember to check timing. That's a big one. But oh my, dude, that starter is kicking too. No way, dude. A year, over a year since this motor got delivered and it hasn't done anything. The only reason we're not starting it right now is because I'm such a good friend. All right, one more time, and then I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore. This is good anyway. Get the oil circulating a little bit better than I could by hand. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. But I'm gonna stop messing with it. I'm gonna read all the first startup checklist stuff with the Hollies to make sure I'm not forgetting anything before this weekend. Man, that feels good. Oh, but also, real quick, I'm gonna go look at my brother's truck because we just put a lift on his truck the other day. It was only a 3-inch, but it came out huge. And he's bolting his 35s on right now. They just came in. So I'm gonna go check that out before I go fall asleep on this. Yeah, I need to get my Alright boys, today is finally the day. After a year and a half of having this motor, 2.5 years of the truck being blown up, it's finally the day. We're going out to the shop and starting this thing. And I don't think it's quite hit me yet. That's a long time, and it should not have taken this long, but this, I don't know, everything just got really expensive really fast. I thought after I bought the motor, which was the most expensive thing, it'd be like, you know, all right, well, we're almost there. No, not even close. Not even close. So first thing this morning, I got 2 gas jugs. I'm about to go fill them up. I got to go twice so I can fill the tank all the way up. Get a Red Bull, and then I guess let everybody know that it's time to go ahead and try to start it, because obviously a lot of people want to come see it. But as soon as I'm done walking fish, about to go get this day started. That should help. First run of 2 jugs down. Now I gotta do another one. Yeah, and like I said, the pump's lower than the tank. I'm just worried that the way the line's run up is okay. As long as I think I fill the tank over half.
Really? Window open.
Oh yeah, this is heavy. I'm sure you can think. And I guess it's a good time to check the Yeah.
That's usually what it is. Oh, hey, stop.
Leaks already?
Yeah.
Where?
On the bottom of the sump.
What?
Just out of that bolt in the middle of it.
Leak already.
And gas?
Yeah.
We put like this much gas in it and just started pouring it on. Did that fall out?
That's even crazier.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Out of all the things.
Did it stop?
I don't know.
If they hand me a rag, should be one on there somewhere.
Out of all the things to fucking happen this house.
I think the drain was just loose.
Hey, you know how many brakes there?
Yeah. Yeah, no leaks.
The little bitty one?
What are the odds that the thing drops straight into the tank?
That's a fancy magnet.
So stupid.
Sean does. Is he still asleep?
Think so.
That's great. Usually is. I mean how I deleted all my UGR and my CCV and all. I was about to say, Hunter, if you have one last time, you tell me.
Hold on, I'm focused on my form.
Your form? I want to see your form. You're like a comedian, guys.
That was just the bottle I had sitting in here. I think now if it's gonna leak past the tank is when it's gonna do it.
When we fill her up.
Yep.
I don't see, I don't think it's gonna leak if you're from
How big's this tank?
22, I think.
You think?
Pretty sure.
We're about to find out.
How many of them Joes did you put in there? 4.
This is
4 or 5.5. And then I filled them all a little bit over 5.5.
Oh. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Pretty close.
So we're close if it's, you put over. Yeah, I'm gonna get spread fuel.
Okay, I see it coming through.
You watching up top?
Yeah. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Does that sound like it's getting fuel to
It
it?
sounds like it's aerated.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like it's got everything.
It's cooler.
Oh my gosh, it's loud. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. It is how open air is.
I don't see nothing else, right?
Well, I mean,
What's your timing look like?
yeah, we gotta check timing before that. We gotta adjust. Let me see what the fuel pressure calls for. Well, you wanna go kick on the fuel pump?
Yeah. I don't remember which one it is.
Just flip.
Ready?
Yep. That thing is loud. Keep doing that.
We're at 60 now.
Try it again. We're right on 60, so.
I mean, that sounds good.
I didn't realize how loud that pump was going to
Oh, yeah. Real loud and slow.
be. Okay. Feels good. Doesn't look like anything's leaking. Pressure's set.
Got plenty of oil.
So check timing. One spark plug.
Did you look at your dog light?
Yeah. There ain't no wires on that thing.
Someone hand me a phone so I can see.
Oh, the gauge will light up.
Oh, will it?
Yeah. Alright, flip ignition
Alright.
and just touch the starter. Hold it. Oh wait, hold on.
I'm not getting any oil pressure.
No, the oil, I don't think the oil pressure is gonna read until advanced degrees. What the fuck does that mean? Do I just put it on 0?
It means
Alright.
it's advanced.
Alright, hit it. Maybe oh wait, I'm dumb. I gotta set everything in the Hollies first.
Yeah, you gotta do like a startup.
Yeah, it doesn't even know when to fire. I'm
Yeah.
probably not even getting fire right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta do that startup thing with it. You have to like put your information in and
Oil
stuff.
pressure gauge too, just to be sure that it's hooked up.
I mean, it's hooked up.
Have you
Should
seen
it be
oil pressure
reading?
out of it?
Should it be reading oil pressure just off startup?
Yeah.
Yeah, when it turns over, it should be pumping.
Yeah, it
You
should.
can hold it until I see it. If I see something.
We never gain on?
That's important. We need to check that before we do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pulling. There's nothing on the dipstick though. There's nothing? Look. It was like here. It was like right here.
Yeah, it looked a little overfull when you checked the first one, didn't it?
Yeah, but you haven't primed the motor. Yeah, so it's probably sucking all that up.
Oh, wait.
How big is your oil pan? Is it a stock oil pan?
Yeah, stock oil pan.
And so it called for 7 on the description?
I'm pretty sure.
Like 17.
Because I bought 7 quarts of break-in and 7 quarts of regular.
Is that blue?
Yeah.
Breaking oil, buddy.
I've never seen it. Never seen breaking oil. What we having to do, Hunter?
Just to make sure. So I guess we're kind of assuming that it's not going to read oil pressure until it starts since it's a digital gauge. But just to make sure it is pumping oil, we're going to pull the valve cover. Just see if it's getting up to the rockers. Just for our own peace of mind.
I joke. Let's do it. Hold that, babe.
Pretty.
Excuse me for a second.
I don't see any oil in there.
I mean, there's oil sitting back here.
You filled it up from here though, huh?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah. Well, I did not see anything.
I didn't see nothing.
Yeah, I would say this thing's not pumping oil.
See? That's what
Well, dadgummit, I wasn't wanting to pull the distributor, but I guess we are.
I remember when you bought these damn kickers. Did you know?
There's so much more stuff in here now that it looks like way harder to get everything in and out. It's a nice hold down, ain't it? Huh? It's a nice hold down right there, ain't it?
Yeah, I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Huh? Oh, the problem too is on my wires.
2 years.
I mean, there's oil all over this distributor,
Yeah, it was definitely in there.
and it don't look adjustable.
There.
And I can tell, like, hold on, let me turn this a little bit where the tank's not lined
I
up.
mean, it's supposed to get old.
Turn that where the tank's not lined up and put it back.
Look it up. It's supposed to pump old.
Yeah. See, like right now, the tank ain't lined up, it ain't going in. But, if I pull it out, and then line the tank up, what to do?
I should have a spark.
Yeah, there's no spark right now. See, right there. It just went into the tank.
It's gotta be in that phone.
Where is, it's in the cam gears, and then it stops. It will not sit down all the way if that tank ain't lined up.
Yeah.
And it's 100% going in the tank.
Yeah. Yeah, if you feel it hitting and then when it slides in and you can feel it kind of slide down in
Yeah.
there, it's
I mean, fuck, dude. I don't know. I literally don't know what else to do other than start it, because I know for a fact it's in that.
it doesn't sound like it's not having oil pressure though.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very dry.
I really don't know what it would sound like if it didn't.
You know.
It'd be almost luggy almost.
Like
It's
weak.
slow.
Yeah, because it's spinning over really fast.
Yeah. I mean, 'cause there's a little bit of oil in the valve.
Maybe he's got such a big
We
starter,
gotta
it's
look
just
up how
making
much
it.
oil it's really kind of supposed to
Forcing
have in
it.
there. It's not supposed to have bunch in the valve cover. It's almost supposed to be like a slow, gradual pull.
Maybe I did notice around every single valve spring.
Yeah, I was looking.
There
at that
was
too.
oil pulled around every single one of them.
Mhm.
I just assumed I would see more.
Coming out, yeah,
Coming
that's
out.
why when I
But
looked
it
at
goes
it.
to the push rod, so it's not going to be like.
Yeah.
But it looked like more like it was coming out almost by the spring.
I thought it was going to push out a little bit more for sure.
Where did? Oh, yeah, all three of these are 4150. Why do I have to put in here like what color it is? 550, 532. Oh, 531, 532, and 533. 8 injector, 2x4, 4150. Yeah, that's definitely got to be it right there. Why does it let me go all the way up to 2,000?
Woo!
For engine displacement. Cam type. That's what I'm confused about.
Is it the mild stuff? Like where it says
Stock
I'd
mild,
have to
street
look up.
strip, race.
I
gotta look it up.
I put street strip, to be honest. Hearing your duration and all that.
I already heard it.
Oh. It selected
I'm
race
pretty
by
sure it's
itself.
Pretty healthy cam.
Oh, I ain't starting it before putting that timing light on it.
So it's learning everything you just put in.
Yep, please cycle the ignition to complete operation.
How that's in
Yeah.
And then wide open throttle, you want to drop to about 11 or 12.
Ignition timing. Reference angle 57.5. Main rev limiter 2,000. What the heck? Oh, 20,000.
Oh!
Let me back that on down. I'm gonna put it at like, what, 7?
Yeah.
68 maybe.
Yeah, put it at 68.
Alright, we'll see what happens.
So you're going.
Check this. Set to that. Or 33.
That's a good lot of slack in there.
No, don't turn fuel on. Yeah.
Turn the fuel on.
I guess just turn it over and see what happens.
You ready?
Yeah. Go again. Yeah, right on 0.
Okay.
Which means it's set to TDC 0. Now whether that's 180 out or not,
We'll find out in a
it
minute.
shouldn't be. So it's distributor stab perfect. We have timing set in the Hollies. It's reading exactly what I have it stabbed to. So,
That's about the time.
dude, I'm shaking. I'm literally shaking.
I know you.
right now.
I saw you shaking in here when you were trying to set the thing.
Try turning it over one more time and watch the oil pressure sensor. See if anything changed. It's reading oil pressure?
Yeah, we got 70.
Oh, brother.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Uh-oh, it's about that time, Hunter.
Is there any little ears in here?
No.
Oh.
I'm not going to be able to pour this. I'm shaking too bad.
Make him do it.
I just need to top it
I
off.
see you shaking.
You're shaking.
Yeah, I know I'm shaking, dude.
You think he's shaking now? He was
Leave me
shaking
alone.
really good, really bad in there.
Leave me alone.
You can't run long as no coolant.
I know. I mean, if it cranks up and it don't sound bad, like just let it run for a second.
Yeah, I mean, it'll
You got
you
oil
can,
pressure now. I don't know what you did, but.
I'm telling you, it had been something with that.
That's weird though, because it's not hooked up to the Hollies
You didn't
at
it
all.
pulled immediately between 60
Well,
and
I mean, maybe it was something. Maybe it just had a bad connection or something. Because once you did that, maybe it.
Maybe it
It
just
didn't
picked
jump
it
right
on.
to like 67.
Yeah.
That's
Did you
so
did you
weird.
unplug the thing?
I unplugged the
Back here and
sensor. I
replug it in.
unplugged it from up there off the battery.
It might
Maybe
just have
that was
a bad
it.
Connection.
'Cause I don't know if we checked it after that.
Like literally, I didn't. It's not hooked up to the snipers at all. So it has not. There's no way it has anything to do with
Yeah.
everything being set.
You just had to have a bad connection somewhere.
You said it was reading RPM on starting up. Sweet.
About 600 on start.
All right, kick on the fuel pump. All right, I guess start it. It just shot so many flames out.
Did it?
So which means it's 180 out.
Yeah, it's 180 out.
Does that mean it's bad? Or
Yeah,
or-
It's the distributor stabbed 180 out. It just shot flame. It fired on the exhaust stroke.
Okay, so how you fix that?
Maybe, right?
I don't know. I don't know how
That's
that
what
works.
it means.
I don't know how that works. So how does? what does that mean for it?
That means I gotta pull the distributor and turn it
Oh, I
180
smell it.
degrees around.
Yeah, that's what it, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It burnt it.
We're sure. I mean, should we check one more time? And this is where we're gonna turn it 180, and then it will be on like
Yeah, and
180
like
out.
it's not 180
It's
out.
open, it's an open header big block. Like
Yeah,
I would
I mean-
not be surprised if it's gonna shoot flames.
Yeah.
Do you mean you want to try it again?
Let's try one more time.
I'm all set.
No, yeah, that's 180 out. That's definitely 180 out.
Okay, so we got to pull the distributor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta pull the distributor.
Reset timing.
So all you got to do is just spin it all the way around.
I bet yours got a good.
I bet you.
You wanna look over that
video
one?
it, I'll find it.
I can see it right here, but I'm not like right over the top of it. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it's right there. I think it's dead center.
We couldn't check all this.
Yeah, it is. Sweet.
Confidence is key.
I mean,
He's got confidence. He's just excited.
As long as all the Holly stuff's set right, there's no reason it won't. I mean, your distributor's turned 180 around.
I got the bottom camera already going, so everything's good.
All right, well, you want to start?
Yeah, it's full.
I'm trying to give it a little gas. Go ahead. Let's turn off fuel pump. Let's double check timing real quick. All right, go ahead. Oh wait. Go. I know the problem is.
What?
I didn't plug the distributor back in.
Oh my god.
Do you know how?
What the fuck,
Do you know
Hold on.
Do you know how like my brain is not working right now, dude? All right.
So that's why I didn't start a second ago.
Jeez.
Hopefully.
Well, no, that's definitely got to be it, though.
Hopefully.
Yeah, 100%.
there's no way that it wasn't. So do you want to try to start it, or you want?
You want to check?
Yeah, let's check timing before to see if I need to move that distributor around, which I shouldn't. That's what that cap's
I gotta let it
for.
read.
No, definitely not.
I guess this will read whatever I set this gauge to, so I'll just leave it on 0. I can't even put it directly on 0 because I'm shaking too bad. All right, turn it over.
It still had a little fuel in
Yeah, it did. Ooh, was that out this?
Yes.
I thought that sounded
It
loud.
shot
Hey,
flames.
I got
God, dude, that
I don't
scared me
think
because
the
it was
timing
a
is perfect.
giant fireball right beside my ear.
Shouldn't have, hopefully, any more fuel in it after that. Dude, I got a headache now.
Yeah.
All right. Good Lord.
Why was it doing that?
I don't know, and I have no spark anymore, which is weird.
You have no spark when it's firing.
Yeah.
That's so much.
Dude, that.
I got it on
hurts.
video then.
Yeah, it might.
I mean, unless something came loose, I wasn't reading any spark with the timing light. The timing is wrong. Timing is definitely wrong. I do not want to keep doing that.
Yeah, no.
Well, now it's at the throttle body. So you were
Which
180
means
out,
it's-
I think.
Which means it's firing too early.
So turn it back.
Is that only firing out of here? It's not firing out of the exhaust too? Because I swear it sounds like
the
this.
exhaust too.
What the f? Turn it over. That means at any point are the exhaust and intake open at the same time? I mean, well, clearly they are. Clearly.
Yeah, I mean, has to, I guess.
So I didn't go 180, which makes no sense to me. What if I went 90 degrees, not 180? I mean, that would put it in the middle of a TDC
Yeah.
stroke, not on one, which
Yeah.
is, if it's firing out both, is exactly where I'm at. I'm in the middle of a stroke, not on TDC.
Yeah.
It's gotta
It needs to be
it.
firing out of one or the other, isn't it?
So turn it another
90.
90, yeah. At least
I
you
need
don't
to pull
have no
this.
leaks in your
I
fuel.
think I need to pull the spark plug,
And see.
get it back to TDC, and then it's just gonna be a pain in the ass turning it without pulling all the plugs.
What's your compression ratio?
8.5 to 1.
That's low.
Yeah, it's for boost. Put your finger over that spark plug hole and tell me when it starts. Pressing air out.
There you go.
Starting to press out.
Yeah.
I said I need to put it on 0 from there. Almost there. That should be. That's TDZ on that stroke. Now, if that's exhaust or fire, I don't know.
It's pushing out.
I mean, I know one way we could figure it out real easy.
How's that?
Well, I say real easy. I mean, we could pull that valve cover and see
What's
which
open?
valve is open.
I have a cord.
You make a bracket or something that bolts on, or like clicks on really quick, and you can put it like right here.
Can we hold that for a second?
And then you can just.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, so it's on compression stroke right now. We're where we should be. So now I guarantee you when we pull that rotor, it's not pointing at number 1.
Probably not.
Last time, dude. Where's that rag?
Right behind you. There's one behind you.
Just a rag. Here you go.
Other side.
Bro, I ain't been out here. I've been doing schematics inside the truck, man. Look.
Right here, go boom.
That.
The fireballs.
That or the exhaust.
Yeah. Probably heard the exhaust. The exhaust that was a giant fireball. It does look like it's turned a lot more now.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Because once you put this cap on,
This should probably sit outside the truck.
it points the pointer in the body directly on, cylinder 1.
You mean feel it or you check timer first?
Definitely check timing first.
Yeah.
I swear that sounds like a
Blow up,
spark.
I'm gonna be there when it starts.
All right, go ahead. Hey, I didn't plug the distributor back in.
Oh my!
I
Lord.
told you to do
Will
it.
you plug that in for me real quick? Here.
I don't even know how to do it.
There's a plug on the back of the distributor, and there's that plug that's
It's just a
that's
big
right in front of
Oh,
you.
right there.
Yeah.
I even told you.
I know,
Like, yeah.
dude. My brain's all over the place. I'm thinking about so many things right now.
Whatever.
All right, go ahead.
No fuel. I didn't turn the fuel.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. That was just running off what was in it. Yeah,
That
now
sounds
now
healthy.
we're getting back to. I completely forgot you
healthy.
didn't turn the fuel on.
Yeah.
That's
Now-
why I killed it. I didn't want it to run out of fuel.
Yes.
It was
That's
about
good.
to be on zero.
I don't like to run fresh motors out of fuel.
Well, I guess let's start it back up.
Yeah.
I did not. That was just
Started
all.
so smooth.
That was just all the fuel that was still in the line.
Yeah.
That wasn't even like.
That wasn't the tank at all.
All right, we got 60. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh, that started fast.
Just came off.
All right, go ahead.
I give it a little gas.
He
I'm
is.
giving it just a little.
Maybe flooding out.
A lot of fuel
Yeah. It's,
shooting out these.
I mean, it ran fine on
It
30.
says to run.
on 60.
Yeah, it says to run 60, and it started up at. Yeah, maybe I do need to drop the fuel pressure just
I
a
mean,
little
it
bit.
ran fine at 30.
I mean, I got it
We're
set.
not revving or nothing. We're just checking.
I got it set to what the Hollies recommended, but
Maybe it's too much.
That's probably street driving. We're just trying to see if the timing's going good. Oh, it's cranking. It cranks.
yeah, I was not expecting that. All right, turn on fuel pump. I mean, what should I put it to? Like 50? Yeah. Or I'm scared to put it at 50.
Just put it on 45. Meet in the middle.
I'm gonna put it just a little bit above 50.
Because it said 50 to 60 on the sheet at least.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm worried to go lower.
Yeah.
I don't think we forget anything. All right, I guess you can try it again.
Watch your face in the backfire.
Yeah. any brake cleaner?
Yeah, it did.
Good.
Oh, shit. That ain't good.
We're having the most trouble with this timing light.
Are we?
Yeah, we're gonna start with no fuel first.
Yeah, we'll try it.
All right.
Fire.
That's awesome! Oh my gosh!
Dude, I got chills.
That is
so nasty!
That sucker is awesome.
Looks like I probably got some oil on this, all over this.
Yeah.
you got
Valve cover.
some right here, too.
Yeah, it's smoking off a little bit.
You were touching the
Dude, this intake is cold. Just
Really?
off 93. I didn't even need 85 for that.
That bit, what's the time of the light?
Look, it's frosting.
Oh my
over.
gosh.
It's frosting over. Just like intake air temps are gonna be minty.
Okay, so the AFR is supposed to be 35 on this motor?
No,
It's 35.
it's just not reading right.
35 is right now.
It was
I'm
reading
shaking.
35.
You can feel it.
Dude,
I mean,
it's so
shaking-
crazy.
It's shaking
Rich.
everything.
Yeah, it's just rich as fuck. That's all it is.
For now, I can just start it with no fuel pump
And then
and then
kick
kick
it
the
on.
fuel pump
Yeah.
on.
That bitch started.
Is that what you did? Did you turn the fuel pump on later on?
Yeah, after. He just used the fuel that was in it.
Did
20
you
to
turn it
start.
off or did
Okay.
it down?
I turned
He turned it off.
The whole time.
That's what we said it, huh?
I feel like that's a little low. Yeah, I said 32.
Yeah.
Is it time for a little rev?
Bouncing
Damn
between.
it.
Is it time to bounce off the rev?
Is it time for a little rev?
We'll let it cool down a little
I
bit.
didn't watch oil pressure because I got kind of
What do you mean
like
cool
watching
down? You
him.
said there was
So
cold
we need to
spot.
crank it again.
Block now.
Let me watch oil pressure, see what the oil pressure does, and then we can rev it. But I don't want to rev
Yeah.
it. It's going to stay at 60. Huh?
It's at 5 right now.
Yes! That's awesome! Oh my gosh! That's such a deep hit!
That
It's
feels
so-
insane.
It's so snappy.
Insane.
Oh, I can imagine.
Oh my
I'm
gosh!
like doing this.
It's so snappy. You just give it that little bit.
It is.
and
It
it's
just
immediate.
I
barely.
got to do it again.
Dude, my heart's about to.
Oh my gosh!
Come on,
Oh
Will.
yeah, we probably should have looked at that.
I did 19 AFR.
That's it?
Yeah.
It went to 19
it went
rapidly?
19.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better.
Wait, what?
It
I
went
think
19
you can
when
find that
came.
red limiter real easily.
Like, that's a high.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, it was 35 and 19, so it went down. So the more fuel you burn, it went down.
Yeah.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah.
That.
I wasn't even I wasn't expecting it to sound that
Well, big
clean.
blocks are usually.
Yeah.
It sounds so smooth.
It snapped really fast.
You do about
Back to
2.5
idle.
pipe with a header tone.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna take away from that sound doing a full exhaust.
Yeah.
But if you do header tones, it's gonna sound just like that at all times.
That's what it needs to sound like.
So
Yes.
It sounds like a race car.
Yes, it does.
Okay, I don't even really know where we ended off on the video yesterday. I was way too excited. I was way too excited. I just realized today I didn't even film an outro. I didn't film anything. The day just ended with every time a new person showed up at the house, I came out here to start the truck again because I just couldn't get enough of it, and I wanted to show everybody. I wanted any excuse I could find to start the truck again because I've been looking forward to that for so long. This is the video I've been I've been waiting on for 2 years, 2.5 years. But during that time, I was starting the truck up every now and then, a couple different times. It helped me notice a couple things that I need to check out. So today, actually, I'm gonna call Holly. The last thing I'm gonna do today, though, is verify the timing before I call Holly, because I know that's the first thing they're gonna ask me. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and then call them and just ask them a couple things, which I know are all probably gonna be just dumb questions. It's just things I wanna make sure isn't anything I need to be too worried about. Because for one, I don't know how much we explained it in the video yesterday, but the starting issue, it does not want to start under fuel pressure. The Holly's called for 50, we have it set at 50. It does not want to start at 50. And what I have to do every time is prime the pump, get it up to 50, shut the pump off, it'll jump back down to like 30-ish, and then the truck will start, and then I gotta kick the fuel pump on, which isn't the end of the world. And then a couple other things like the O2 sensor problem and not being able to read the right AFR. I know that's gonna be the first thing they tell me to fix, because my O2 sensor location is not ideal at all. The oil pressure on this motor is nothing you have to worry about. It's got all the oil pressure. It sits around 70, which clearly I know that's cold. It'll warm up, it'll go down a little bit. But cold start, it's sitting at 70 pounds. I think we're good. Also, one big thing I want to talk to them about, and I feel like I already know exactly what they're going to say. You could hear, once the motor started warming up a little bit, the idle starts getting super choppy. AFR is reading like 35, which I think is what's making the idle choppy. I mean, that would make the most sense to me, and I'm pretty sure they're going to confirm that for me. I really just want to confirm that they are on the same page as me. I need to fix that O2 sensor location and get that squared away before I really start trying to figure out why it's not running right, because I know that's not going to let it run right. But other than that, it is finally time to start putting this thing back together. And I know a lot of you are probably realizing there's a big thing missing out of this truck for it to finally get back on the road, and that is the transmission. I have ordered the transmission. I ordered it probably a month ago. Around the time I ordered it, I think they were saying estimated delivery date would be like last weekend of August, or last week of August, something like that. So that's really what I'm hoping on. But we'll see. There's still a lot that needs to go in this truck. There's a lot that still needs to happen. The videos should start rolling out a lot more consistently now that most of the real expensive stuff is already done. But coolant system is next. I need to be able to run this motor for longer than 20 seconds. And then once the coolant system's done, I'm thinking of my four-wheeler. Radiator support is powder coated, then we'll be able to start putting the whole front of the truck back on and starting to really button this thing up, finalize everything.